Well, stunning day.
Wow.
Here we are.
Listen. Oh my God. Wait, am I gonna make the call? Let me make the call. I really want to find out.
Why don't we wait until after?
Why?
Let's just get through this. Let's just get through the pod.
You can sound like it's a fucking like.
Well, we have for the listeners at the point in time in which we are recording this. It is the day before our live show tomorrow. And
yes,
we have so much work to do. We have actually so much work to do.
Yeah, we have. By the way, if you're listening to this and you came, thank you so much. Thank you.
We really appreciate it.
But anyway,
and for those who didn't, girl. Go
get a grip.
First of all, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Unless you don't live in that, at least even in the Jersey area, even anything that's like within a 3-hour drive, I think it's doable for any person listening to this.
No, if you like actually really cared and supported queer art,
yeah, you
would make the journey.
And like, yes, it's our demographic, maybe on the younger side, and maybe you're not even able to go anywhere without asking your parents.
And maybe you're not in the tri-state area.
But you know what?
Spirit Airlines.
Find a way. Spirit.
Those are cheap. Yes, yeah. You may lose your life.
Have you heard of hitchhiking?
Oh, I really kind of want to hitchhike once. I know it's like so.
I know it's like so sexy in the movies.
It's so dangerous though.
Like, I want to be like. I'll talk to you about this. Like that Aerosmith music video with Alicia Silverstone and Lily, whatever her name is.
Oh, that's an old one.
It's called Vintage, and like I appreciate music of all times. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it wrong that I like a music video from the 90s?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just very telling because that wouldn't be my first thought.
It's not telling. It's just like iconic music videos of our generation of this time.
Audience, listeners, I do just want to point out that he just slipped. Freudian slip.
I didn't. This is not a Freudian slip of anything. I'm just saying.
Our generation.
You're just very exclusionary of anything that didn't happen within like the last 5 years, and that's very telling on your ignorance and your lack of just culturalism
within the last 24 years. Because that is how old I am.
So you've never watched any of the classics. You've never seen Gone with the Wind.
Not in full, actually.
So the fact that I've seen Gone with the Wind doesn't mean that I was born in the 1930s.
No, what year did you watch it, though?
What do you mean, what year did I watch it?
What year did you watch Gone with the Wind?
Undisclosed. It doesn't matter.
Why don't you disclose
because
it?
Art is timeless, mama girl.
But
girl pop.
But if you were watching it, if it came out in 1936.
It came out in 1937.
Sorry, if it came out in 1937, and you won't disclose what year it came out, what's to say that you didn't watch it in 1938?
Okay. And so what? I'm the fucking freshest.
No, who's your surgeon?
How many years is that?
I would love to know who's your surgeon.
It's less than 100 years.
Yeah, it's like 90 something.
It's 90. Let's make the math. Girl math.
Speaking of 90, my grandma just turned 91 yesterday.
Oh my God! Shout out to Grandma if you're listening.
Hi, hi Queen.
Hi Queen.
I called her Babs.
Babs, girl.
I called her to wish her happy birthday.
Rock it out, Babs.
I told her because I was telling her about the show, and she was like, oh, it sounds like a lot of fun. And I was like, girl, when I'm making so much money, I'm gonna fly your ass out, and you'll come see.
She can't go on planes at this age.
She could.
No, you know that they can't after a
PJ.
It doesn't matter what kind of plane. It's just the actual pressure of going into the sky.
How old?
Depending. Although I did just see this. Well, cheers to Babs first and foremost.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers to Babs and cheers to all of you because I'm Pioneer Peru.
And I'm Trailblazer Nick. And this is
Pioneers and Trailblazers. I just saw that video of the... Oh, yeah. Sip. Mommy juice. No. Mommy juice is when I drink wine. What would this be? Sisters juice. The video of this 116-year-old lady. I guess we can call her lady. We can call her
a woman,
an elderly woman. I think at that point is fair to call her an elderly woman at 116. I think I'm not offending anybody by calling her elderly.
She's in the next stage of life for sure.
So I would say her last.
Well, I mean, we're living longer and longer as time goes on.
Statistically. But anyway, she just broke a world record because she just jumped out of... She skydove at 116 years.
And you're telling me Babs can't get on a PJ to watch us perform comedy?
It really depends on genetics and just physical health. So like,
yeah, no, we have the good ones. We have the good genes.
You ask yourself that again when you're looking in the fucking mirror, bitch.
I do every day when I get high. When the pretty high hits and you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I am the most. High. It's real. I'm the most gorgeous person alive. I'll like stare at myself in the mirror and be like, oh my God, I'm so beautiful and gorgeous.
Are you like Charlotte staring at your pores?
No, I don't stare at my pores. That's scary. I can't do that. Too many. No, I'll just like stare at myself and be like, I'm so gorgeous. My facial features, the angular, my cheekbones. I'm obsessed with my cheekbones. Like, not to do my own horn, but they got it. They got.
Speaking of the body parts, though, I am debuting my hair to anyone who actually watches this for the visual learners that we have as townspeople.
This is the debut. Have you know? This is your first time not wearing a hat.
My first time not wearing a hat.
Wow.
In the history of this podcast.
Just so you know, she is not bald. She do have a head of hair.
Exactly, and that was my concern actually thinking about it, because like most people, the gay men that we know that like always wear a baseball cap is because mama girls have a bald spot. And you know, nothing against bald spots.
Me, as I wear a baseball cap right now.
Yeah, but I mean, you've shown your hair.
Yeah, I've shown my hair.
Yeah,
it's
so
luscious and gorgeous and
beautiful. I just wanted our listeners and our townspeople to know that I do have a great set of hair, and it's looking freshly faded. Thank you, Alberto. Don Alberto is my Dominican barber, who takes literally hours
to cut your hair.
Yes, I've been to so many barbers, Nick.
Why does it take hours?
Because honey, you don't know about fading.
I've never had one.
So people, white people who are estheticians, whatever, like hairstylists, whatever, you know how to do a fade, quote unquote.
Okay.
Esthetician, I think, is just
That's
face and nails.
Yeah.
Facing nails. honey.
Honey, what?
Honey, I don't know.
But continue the thought.
Continue.
She couldn't. She had a brain aneurysm. But continue.
Because I was okay. So
because you were thinking about your Dominican barber.
Yeah,
that's why you had a brain aneurysm.
Don Alberto. Oh my God! Recently,
does he ever like when he comes up to you to like do your hair? Does like his crotch like kind of like rest on your shoulder?
Well, the thing is, he's 6'3". He must be like
so his dick must touch your shoulder.
It must. But here's the thing with Don Alberto. Okay, you can tell that he was hot when he was like, our age, and then now like not that.
And what's our age?
It's our age. We're on the age of youth. This is our age.
The youthful beauty, the fountain of youth that never ends.
Well, listen to this. Well, first of all, let me finish a quick thought about fading. Is that no one does a fade like Dominican people and just like Latinx people. I guess I don't want to generalize, but this is actually a good generalization. You don't have no idea, girly pop, about fading until you've been to a Dominican barber, because they fade. They literally, there's like about 6 different kinds of clips that were used to do this fade, and it shows. And every person who's ever gotten a good haircut,
you can see the lines.
Girl,
no, I'm kidding.
Girl, it don't show.
No, she's pretty smooth. I'll give you that.
No, you don't even have to give it to me, because I know. And also, never give it to me, please. And so I go in there, and I've been to other Dominican barbers here in my area of Hamilton Heights. Yes, if you find me on the street, please kiss me.
If you see her on the grid, block her immediately.
And so I've been to so many, but like some of them just do it too quickly, and like they do an okay job. But since the very first time I went to Don Alberto at Brittany's salon, shout out Brittany's salon. Shout out. No one stopped. People literally, 2 guys have stopped me in the street
after where you got your cut.
Asked me where I got my haircut.
Damn.
I got my friend Matt to go to this, but the caveat with Don Alberto is that he takes his time. At one point,
an artist always takes their time to create beautiful work.
Absolutely. And I remember at one point, after going there for like the 3rd time, I was like, okay, Don Alberto. Even when I tell him, I'm like, Don Alberto, I'm like,
I'm in a rush.
I'm in a rush. And then one time he clapped back. He was like, you're always in a rush. And I was like, T. I was like,
you're like, sorry, gay people, we just go.
But so then I actually ended up cheating on him once after like the 4th time, because I was like, Don Alberto takes so long. Went to a different one, regretted it, because it wasn't what I wanted. The guy didn't even care about me. They were all just concerned about being misogynistic assholes, because I know what they're saying at the barbershop. They think I'm the little gay boy, but they forget I'm brown, mama, and I speak full Spanish, and I know what they're talking about, and it ain't good about women.
Oh my God.
but or like, I guess
ladies, check your boyfriends, check your men.
Dominican boyfriends. So I had to go to Don Alberto. My friend Matt sent me his record, because I got him to go to him too. 2 hours
for a haircut.
For a fucking haircut.
Honestly, though, I wouldn't hate that, because the last time, I don't ever get my hair professionally cut.
Yeah, we know.
Thanks. Because excuse me. I normally. Oh my God, the hiccups. Okay.
We just ate McDonald's.
Yeah, we did. I was starving.
And by that I mean, Nick scarfed down his McDonald's, and I had to have him finish my fries.
Wow. Okay, there's judgment in that. Sorry. Some of us haven't eaten all day because we're so skinny.
Wow.
No. So the last time I got my haircut, it was like honestly pretty quick, but I only for when it comes to cutting hair, I've had like a buzz cut for the past how many years, like, and I just do it myself because it saves money and it's cheap. But I've been growing out my hair, and I do really need to get a haircut soon, just to kind of like shape it and make it look a little bit like cuter. But I don't think I'd want to. I'm not gonna fade it because I'm trying to get. I want to have like I want a cute little.
You wouldn't do a fade. You have like a full fucking head.
Well, I know, but eventually I was thinking like, do I want to go back to like having like short hair, or because I was thinking about that today because I was looking at different people on Twitter who were posting their haircuts, and I was like, wait, it's haircut season.
Well, I mean, I thought like from when we talked,
I do want a bob.
Well, we were talking about your hair.
You're like, so ignoring that.
So, no, I mean, a bob for you would be interesting.
I know. I would like. I want to have like a kind of like a shaggy. I think
shaggy. I think you're going for like Utica and RuPaul's Drag Race right now, like a white fro.
Well, it's because my hair's just
like
curly.
Bob Ross.
But do you know Conan Gray? Are you familiar with that musical artist?
Yeah.
It's okay if you don't.
No,
you can say.
Yeah. I don't.
Okay, so he has a haircut that's like he has like similar hair texture to mine, where it's like big
Conan
and curly.
Gray.
Yeah, Conan Gray. He's a Gen Z musician, singer.
Oh my god, yes.
Started on YouTube. Anyway,
Conan Gray. Continue telling us. I look him up.
Sorry. Oh my god, I'm coughing now too. But he has like this kind of like shaggy, long hair with like bangs.
Oh, you want this?
Like, see that picture right there?
Yeah.
Like that.
Is this what you want?
But I don't want it to be that long. Like, I would want it to like maybe like end like by my chin.
Well, see,
I don't want it all the way down to my shoulders.
You both do have longer faces, so it could support like a longer hair without looking like it's overtaking your head. You know,
Sure.
your whole
Sure.
Yeah.
Because like right now, like I'm trying to give like I ultimately the goal is to kind of give like non-binary fashion model.
I think
because like we already got the face, we already got the fashion model face. We just need to get the hair to match.
Yeah, you're in the kind of branch of modeling where like in real life you just look like an alien. You know, you're like, who's that alien? But then like when it translates to a photograph, it looks very modelly. You know.
Yeah. No. Thank
so
you.
you're giving mostly editorial, I would say.
No, thank you. And I've been saying that since day one, ever since I started watching America's Next Top Model, when she was like, "Oh, you're a commercial model."
Yeah,
you're not editorial. It was made very clear to me that I was editorial and not commercial, and I'm actually really happy with that because editorial is where all the art is, and that's where the fun is. Commercial,
yeah, and
commercial got the money.
Yeah, I'm glad to be really in the commercial. You know, just my life goal is just to be commercial.
Oh my god, girl, cover girl.
Yeah. Did you see the TikTok that Naima Mora posted for a season of winner of season 4?
No.
Mohawk girl.
I don't remember.
It was the season where they went to South Africa.
Girl, do you know how many cycles of America's Next Top Model I've seen?
Well, I've only seen like
almost
not all of them. You've seen all of them?
Oh my! I would watch it as it aired, like as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, I was obsessed. Oh my god! Over the summer.
Well, yeah, but I stopped watching because after a while I was like, it just lost its rep, and then like it.
Well, I mean, like the more like recent seasons, no, but like the original. Oh my god, when they would run reruns.
Yeah, me too.
On the CW.
I remember CW.
Oh, the
CW.
summer I would be all day every day. I would I would sit at home because again my parents would be at work and I'd be sitting on the couch with my sisters and we would be eating that shit up. We'd be practicing our model walks down the hallway. Like,
who could forget Shondi's infamous cheating on her boyfriend at the jacuzzi?
Oh my god. No, all of like the relationship drama when they like call their families sobbing, the makeover episodes when they get their hair chopped and they're all crying because they're like, I don't want to.
Yeah, Michelle season 5 who like got bleached blonde and she was literally having a mental breakdown.
No, but honestly, and this, I'm not the first to say this. This has been like a running joke, but Tyra really, I think she picked some people that she just did not like and she just wanted to make them look uglier. Like she fully, like she was like, I'm gonna destroy this girl's life, and she sure did for the lot of them. Because then what would happen is she would give someone the ugliest fucking haircut or like look, and then immediately send them home.
Yeah, for not rocking it.
And then you're stuck with that ugly ass fucking
I
pixie
specifically
cut.
said Rosemary's Baby, Mia Farrow.
Oh, with chic. Absolutely.
Chic, and then
stunning.
didn't give. But you can't really blame the model, blame the person who did the makeover, you know. But then again, and then
again, it's Tyra, and she's the one in charge.
But Tyra, first and foremost, is a producer. She's a producer.
Oh, and trust and believe, she produced the fuck out of that show.
Kenny Muse found dead.
Oh, and then
Tyra fucking produces.
And then don't even get me started on her talk show, Tyra Banks. No, I lived.
Oh my god,
I loved and I lived.
Give it up for the straights. Where are the gays? And are you the undecided?
didn't she's like, bisexual is not real.
Bisexual not real. Honestly, tea.
Speaking of, I have some bisexual tea.
Oh my god. Okay, and then I'll tell you about my night.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
and then I'll tell you about my weekend.
Let's go with your.
But this is irrelevant as of today.
Okay, great.
I have been, so if you've been listening to the pod for the past 7 episodes, I have been very unhorny and have made that very clear. And then I've recently kind of gotten back into kind of my horny era, which doesn't seem like that long because it's only been a couple of weeks, but girl, feels like years since I felt this way. And there is this man who I have talked to on and off on Grindr for such a long time. Honestly, maybe like a year, maybe like 9 months. And
a year, maybe 9 months.
Well, close, okay. Roughly between like 9 months to a year. And he's a bisexual man, and he's like DL, and he deletes his profile all the fucking time, and then he'll like.
He's DL about his bisexuality?
No, like he's like DL where. So I'll get into it.
He's DL on Grindr, but like to the world, if you know, as far as we know, he's openly bisexual. He's just DL on the app.
Well, that's the thing. Well, he's DL on the app for sure because he doesn't have his like face profile, like face picture or anything included. I honestly don't know because I haven't really pried that much because every time I bring it up, he always like cracks a joke being like, "You're being biphobic," and then I'm like, okay, and I like, can't tell if he's being serious or not, and I'm like, I don't want to offend. That's like my worst fear because I also want his dick. So I'll offend him after I suck it.
Yeah.
And so anyway, so he'll like delete his account all the time and then like come back and be like, "Oh my god, hey you." So like we've never met up because it's just like anytime he wants to like hang out or like when he's horny, I'll be like working or busy. Or there was one time a couple of months ago where I was horny enough and I didn't work until 4 and it was early enough where I was like, "Come over, no one's home, come over right now and I'll suck your dick and you can fuck me and let's do it."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Okay, great, what's your address?" Send him the fucking address. Doesn't respond for like an hour and a half. And then I'm like, text him and I'm like, "Okay, well, I need to start getting ready for work now. So like, if you're not coming," and then he was like, "Oh, sorry, I got caught up with something." Like,
girl.
And I was like, "What
let me tell you about the not responding. We'll get to it.
And so anyway, so the other day he hits me up again, wants to fuck. I think maybe it was on like Friday or no. Oh my god, was it yesterday? No. It was Saturday. Saturday he wanted to fuck. Saturday he really, really wanted to fuck. And then I was like, "Oh."
Saturday? He really wanted to fuck.
No, he wanted
to.
No, Saturday? He really wanted to fuck. And then he hit me up or whatever, and I couldn't hang or whatever. And then his profile disappeared. And I was like, "Did he block me?" And then I was like, "Well, he also just like deletes his account randomly, so whatever." Today, get a message from him being like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so crazy. I was just looking for you on the grid. Like, what happened to you?" And he's like, "Oh, lost my messages, whatever, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "Oh, cool." He's like, "What are you doing?" Because he, like, lost his job, so he's, like, unemployed right now. So he's, like, not doing anything, like, all day, every day. So he's always just, like, whenever he messages me, he's like, "What are you doing right now?" And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm in the middle of something." And he's like, "Well, you want to fuck?" And I'm like, "I don't have time." Where would I? I'm on the clock. And so then today at work, he asked me for my Snap, which... Sorry,
I hate it.
You're 24 years old. Why are you still using Snapchat? I mean, I know why you're using Snapchat because you just want to send videos of you jerking off your dick to me back and forth.
Yes, but then I just take the time to just upload one video. Do you have a video in your albums?
Of what? Me jerking my dick?
Just a video. Do you have any videos? Or
I
do you only have pics.
I have pics. I have like 2 videos. So I have one video because I don't. It's this controversial.
You pay for it?
For what?
Because you're only allowed to have one video if you're.
Oh, I don't have any videos on Grindr.
You don't?
I just thought you meant in my camera roll in general.
Oh, honey, I have a whole hidden album.
My hidden album, yeah.
Face ID.
No,
face ID.
No, exactly. My whole hidden album is filled to the brim with things.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of videos, but lots of photos.
Oh, I have so many.
Oh, I have videos. Well, because I would love to take more videos of myself like having sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just think that's hot.
Yeah.
But I don't trust people. Like because like the people I'm having sex with is usually kind of like a one-off thing, or I've only fucked them like twice and I don't really know them. So I'm like, I don't trust them to have a video of me getting railed on their phone.
Yeah.
There's only one other person that I've ever done that with, and like he took it on my phone and he was like, "There, it's for you to have, whatever." Totally fine. And I was like, "Great, thank you." He was like an older daddy. And I had that video, and now I have a video of me getting fucked.
Yeah.
It's on my Scruff album, actually.
Great.
Which yeah. So I sent it to the bisexual man today.
Yeah.
Because we were talking, he asked me for my stuff, I was like, whatever. And then we were chatting, and he was like, "You know, I don't really meet up with people off of Grindr." And I was like, "Huh?" And he was like, "Yeah, like you never know with like guys, like gay guys, like, you know, they're like having raw sex all the time, blah blah blah, like all this stuff." And then he's like telling me about all these girls he's fucking, and unfortunately, like I think it's kind of hot that he was like telling me that he was like fucking these girls, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then he want to fuck me. I was like, it's problematic, but like,
Yeah, except girls also get STIs.
I know, which was also like, girl, why are you shitting on gay people? You're being homophobic.
Did you not see that the fucking statistics just actually had straight
And
was it straight white women or straight white men who have the highest rate
Probably
now
the
of
men,
like
probably the men.
yeah.
Because
I mean, okay, this is a conjecture, kind of, but like there is. I did recently see a study, either was in London or somewhere where like it surpassed gay men. Just saying.
Okay, intellectual research, academic.
Honey, outside of this pod where I clearly act like a fool, I am a highly educated, nationally awarded speech and debater.
Yay!
And I'm into with the news.
So, no, and also every single person that I've known, like most of the people that I know that have contracted an STI have been straight people because they never get tested.
Until you met me.
It's true, actually. Actually, that's so true. Because I've never contracted one. Not that there's anything wrong with it, because like it happens. But like,
Yeah.
all of the people
you just
that
don't fuck as much.
yeah, and I'm just like careful, and I also don't. I'm not always barebacking it, I guess.
Bitch, tell
But
me
also
that.
you
Bitch, don't
I got-
tell me
I-
that. Don't tell me that off the pod. You didn't specifically told me that if the fucking trade wants to use a condom, you're not for it. Everyone who's watching, listening, no, do not be fooled. Nick Rosenthal has explicitly told me off pod that you don't like condoms.
I never said I don't like them.
You said
I said if I had
get those fucking rubbers away from my white bitch self.
Okay,
That's
never said that.
exactly what you said.
No, exactly. Yeah, no. I like. Listen, condoms are fine if you want to use condoms. Yeah, safe sex. Practice safe sex. I wrote practice safe sex.
Because
Guess what? Because yes, I'm on prep. But prep. What? What are you doing? Oh, he's showing off his condoms. For those who are listening.
For those who are listening, nicely in my leak your sex tape little mesh bag from like my little like lace thing that I have, I put my condom in case anyone comes over. Anyone, it's just like, hey, I do safe only or whatever. I am fully ready.
I
okay?
have a whole box of Trojans as well in case that's the vibe. But if I'm given the option, but listen, if I'm given the option between the two,
we both would rather get loaded up. Say it.
Sure. And speaking of, let's put. I'll finish the bisexual story. But basically, he's really hot. He has made it very clear that he's only interested in me in sex. And I do think that if I were to have sex with him, I probably would develop feelings because we are vibing via text in a way that I'm into, and I would catch feelings.
Yeah, too much.
Too much. I eventually will suck the life out of him. I think we did make plans to maybe hang out this week.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so stay tuned. Stay tuned to the bisexual saga. He did say he's seen my TikTok, and he mentioned that for the first time today.
I'm sick and tired of these guys who just want to talk to you because they're star fuckers.
I know.
Honestly, I might just drop the act and tell me that you don't want to meet with me. You're just really chatting with me because like I'm famous.
Or you want to fuck me because
yeah. Which, in that case, schedule it.
Well, and a lot of people want me to want to fuck me, so then they make a story about them, and so I'm like, okay, but if you're gonna do that, do something interesting.
Yeah, like give me a good story, bitch. Like fuck me weirdly.
But speaking of
fuck me weirdly.
But speaking of getting loaded up, I got loaded up yesterday.
Wait, but hold on. You just triggered something for me because you were just saying like. You're gonna touch base soon. Guess who didn't touch base with me?
I know.
So if you are an avid listener if you're a townsperson,
last week's episode, it was just Alex.
If you're an avid listener since last week, you know that I famously met a man at a bar called Macri Park in Williamsburg. Williamsburg's premier dive bar, I would say, because Metropolitan, I feel like at this point is a little bigger. Like I think now I'm just considering
when they start charging covers, that's when they're getting too big for their bitches.
Well, I mean, which is fine. Like, I'm fine paying a cover, Nick Rosenthal, because it goes to the dolls. And if you're opposed paying the dolls, then maybe you should come clean about it.
No, I'm just saying, as someone who is from a lower income background at the current moment.
Yeah, as the white one out of this duo, tell me about paying. Yeah, tell me about money and equity.
We're in the same place, mama. We're in the same boat.
Do you know brown people make 53 cents?
No, I'm talking about us personally. I'm not making the general. I'm talking about us personally. I'm talking about us personally.
Wow.
So listen. If the cash was flowing in, I'd be like, yeah, cover, sure, whatever. But if I'm going to be spending money on drinks, on overpriced drinks, thank you very much, and you're going to charge me,
they gotta pay the rent, honey.
Girl, I get that, but it's
also Metropolitan drinks are $6. They're not overpriced.
I haven't been in a minute, so I don't remember.
Wow.
Because I don't go out that much because what? Funds are low. So thank you very much. Because I stay home because I can't afford it. I can't afford to have fun.
Wow. Says the girl dropping like $70 of weed freaking like every day.
I'm sorry, I did that once, and that was a week ago, and I haven't even gotten through all of it. Thank you very much.
Anyway,
so talk about this man who fucking ghosted you, because guess what? Fucking deserved the way you're treating me. And I said it. You deserved it.
Well, here's the tea. I am, and this can be our open discussion for as my town hall again, because here is the interaction as it was, and I'm actually going to read it verbatim. So everyone else, because now that I don't care about this because it's never going to happen. Like I'm completely comfortable.
Airing his ass out. Okay, we're gonna bleep that.
Okay, we're gonna bleep that. Great.
I'll just cut that. We'll just cut it.
Wow. Okay. I may have.
We're not gonna give full legal name.
I may have mentioned his name, and if you see a weird cut between here and whatever I just said last, it's because Nick cut it out. And
because I'm sorry, we had this conversation before we get
our legal department would be up in flames.
Oh yeah, the legal department, the PR team right now.
Actually, they're just like FaceTiming me right now just to address. They're just like,
and it's me. And it's me being like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
All right. So, met this person. I talked about it last week. Really hit it off. And here's the thing. I just really want to walk through it because I just want to acknowledge the fact that yes, he's a hot person. Yes, we made out at a bar. We have been drinking, but yes, we touched base when we were both fully sober.
No. But if you make out with someone at a bar, that's your husband. Like, I'm sorry, I don't make the rules.
No, I understand. But also, if you make out with someone tipsy at a bar for an extended period of time, not only once, not only twice, but multiple times, and then you talk to them again sober the next day and make plans, that's not just my husband. That's the
baby daddy
partner.
That is your baby daddy.
That's the person who's going to be on my will.
He's putting those twins inside your womb.
Absolutely.
As we speak, and you're going to pop them out.
You don't know how
in 9 months.
I would deliver children somehow.
Well, out your butt.
I'm about anal birth.
That's what I'm going to do.
So,
anal birth.
God, yay, anal birth. Tell that. Anal birth. Send me a DM at 2:27 as he left, because I said, hey, we follow each other on socials, on Insta, which, by the way, is very brave when you meet somebody, because then it's just like they're going to see all of my pictures and they're going to make like a full judgment of who I am as a person. So the idea that they had of me when they met me at the bar maybe completely burst once they see, who I am online.
Sure.
I made the move. I was like very confident. I was like, we're really vibing, so check out on my page. Send me a message at 2:27 a.m. after getting home, being like, hi, handsome, smiley face, which was already kind of like an orange flag, because if he calls me handsome, I'm like, I'm not the top. If you're calling a bottom handsome, you're implying you think they're the top, clipping this for the fucking socials.
I don't agree, actually, but, listen, also, an older generation, maybe.
There's a lot of generations, you fucking trash bag. Did you know Nick Offball called me a nasty brown bitch? Did y'all know that? Y'all need to know that.
No, we support him.
Okay, so then, but you understand.
It's valid.
That. So, is this a cute message? Because I told him at the bar, I was like, just send me something cute. And, that's kind of cute. That he's like, is this a cute message? So I waited until 10:34 in the morning to respond, because I was like, I saw it clearly that he messaged me. I didn't open it until the morning after, because I was like, I got to keep him wanting a response. I said, very much so, just like the sender. When are you free to flirt again? And he liked it. Then at 11:51, he said, I'm sure something can be arranged in the near future. Winky face. What's your week look like? Are you following?
We're following. Don't worry, we're following.
Then I said, I'm actually around tomorrow night, because I wanted to sound spontaneous. Like, I just happened to have a free night the day after. But then I didn't want to come across as too available. So I said, I'm actually around tomorrow night, then a bit busy until next Sunday, ? So I wanted to make it like, let's be spontaneous, or let's actually plan something. I said, what about you? He goes, can't do tomorrow, but maybe Sunday then. ! So I said, for sure, let's touch base midweek. Would like to see you again, smiley face. And he responded at 3:25 p.m. way past the time when you would still be either like drunk or whatever, like you're a full person.
Maybe he's an alcoholic.
Said, well, he's a fitness instructor.
That's what I'm saying. Appearances don't mean anything.
Well, his appearance is very much hot.
Right.
As we know.
Which means it's okay that he did this to
and
you.
He said, fuck. He said, sounds like a plan. and same. Great.
Okay.
So I followed up at an appropriate midweek point, which I think we both discussed, was like, okay, should I do Wednesday as midweek or should I do Thursday as midweek? And we both agreed that Thursday would be a more like cool girl midweek, right?
Right.
Wednesday is like eager girl, Thursday is cool girl. So I said, hey, how's your week going? Never heard back.
Did he read it?
It doesn't see as it's read. So what do you do with that? Didn't even read it. And then I was, like obsessively checking out his fucking page, obviously, as one does.
Has he seen your stories?
He saw my stories of like for the weekend, and then
Uh-huh.
he stopped seeing my stories. I'm scrolling through the fucking viewers.
What if he listened to the pod?
Well, just respond saying like, here's what we're talking about. It's like, all you need to do is just respond and make up some stupid lie, being like, hey, actually can't do Sunday. I'm busy.
My dog died.
Something. Just do something. Because I'll get the hint. If you're like, hey,
I'm getting deported. I have to go.
I must.
I have to go.
Yeah.
And I won't be able to get back into the U.S.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, all you need to do is just, like, this one guy. Oh my god! Wow, am I in my rejection era? Because this other
No.
guy.
It's, as soon as that bitch commented, I think you guys are in your boyfriend era. It's bad luck.
Bad luck.
So whoever said that, bitch, fuck you.
Fuck off. This is
Bad karma. Bad
bad
karma.
karma. Yeah, please. Wishes. No, actually, whatever.
Manifest for the best still.
No, and actually, yeah, honestly, just keep commenting and subscribing. We love the comments. Anyway, so I'm like, I famously love to make a move. So I made a move with this other man, another bisexual. Actually, speaking of bisexuals,
Girl, I can't with the bisexual
I
man.
know. And so,
Sorry, y'all. I don't believe you exist.
yeah.
That just came out. That just came out. No,
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I didn't
We'll
mean
cut that out. We'll cut that out. We'll cut
No,
it out.
we'll keep it in.
We'll keep it. Oh, if we keep it that one and now this dude's fucking
No, actually,
name?
no. I think
Okay.
bisexual men are real. I just want to erase them
Thank
because
you.
they bother me.
Okay, Marjorie Taylor Greene. We'll love erasure. Erasure
Yes!
era. Okay, so
She's the bitch with the glasses, right?
no, it's Lauren Boebert. Wow.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Wow.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is the woman that if you were to hit her head with a mallet, you would just like hear a hollow echo inside because there's nothing in there. Anyway, continue.
Who's the Marjorie? Who's the Lauren? I think I'm the Marjorie and you're the Lauren. You're
Who's
the one
Lau-
who jerked off that guy at fucking Frankenstein.
Is that Lauren?
Or Beetlejuice is Lauren Boebert.
That-
Yeah, with the glasses. That's her.
Well, I wouldn't want to be her.
She's like quieter, like but she's also just as bad. But Marjorie is just like loud and crazy. That's me. I'm the Marjorie. You're the Lauren.
You're both blonde.
Okay, wait. Let me just finish because everyone, please say what you think. This other guy that I made a move on, I was like, actually, literally was just like, hey, I think you're very whatever. We've met.
Where
whatever.
was this? Where did you make the move on?
Online on Insta too. And then this person was like, yeah, no, you sure, let's hang out.
Is this?
Off pot. No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Somebody else. And so,
Wait, do I know who this is?
yes. We'll talk about.
Okay, wait. Okay, continue.
So I said, great. Like if we ever want to, go on a date or like do something together. Like I think you're handsome. Again, here I am declaring myself as the bottom, calling you a top.
I don't think that's real.
It is
I don't
real.
think that's a code word that
It is
anyone else follows.
Handsome implies. This is very coded. Handsome has a history of being a
Old men
word
call me
used.
handsome, and they're clearly the top, and I'm the bottom.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I just think
Cute, great, hot, great, sexy, perfect. Don't call me handsome.
gendered
Yeah, I'm gendering it.
adjectives to refer to what? So bottoms can only be called cute
Guess what?
and beautiful and pretty. They can't be handsome.
No.
Sexy.
No.
Wow.
Listen, you're erasing bisexuals, and I'm erasing freaking. I'm like upholding
No, you're-
gendered
you're-
fucking like
No, you're like
adjectives. Okay.
Yeah. The bottoms are the girl. The
But-
tops are the tops are the boy.
Yeah. You know what? I want to be the girl. There's nothing wrong with that.
Really
Nothing wrong with
limited
that.
view. A really limited view
Nothing wrong with
of queer.
Oh, just
of queerness.
me wanting to be a girl while we're saying that trans people don't exist. Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you saying you're trans? Are you coming out?
What if I came out? What if I was at one point I actually realized I was? Wow. Cancel her.
No. We would love and support. We would
Thank you.
We'd
To support
uplift.
me
We'd
in my
a-
moment of pain
we'd
right now.
We'd
Support
actually,
me.
we'd actually uplift, but
So support me. So you're downlifting me right now.
but that's
Down
not
pushing.
that's not what's happening.
What's
That's
the
not what's
opposite?
happening.
The opposite of uplift is down push.
Push down.
Push down.
Suppress.
Push down. Suppress.
Suppress is the word.
Anyway, so I'm like
I'm smart.
sure. So then,
Excuse me.
okay, wait, but
Keep talking about your rejection, bitch. Get into that.
So then this person was just like, hey, you know, like, actually, I have a really busy couple weeks, so really can't. But we'll do something sometime. And I was like, okay. You know, no one's. If you really want to see somebody, you never really tell somebody you're busy for the next couple of weeks. Like, you're just basically trying to gently tell me that, like, yeah, sure, like, whatever.
Not interested.
A gentle, like, okay, whatever. Even though he did say I was cute. So anyway, so I was like, okay, this person could have easily just seen the message, been like, oh, like, actually, I really want to go on, with this guy or whatever. Like, just something like, hey, actually, something came up after work on Sunday now, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Just make up some excuse, like some of the comedy girlies give me in my other show when they try to cancel last minute, and they're like, "Oh my god, I actually have to do all that." I'm like, "Okay, girlie, sure." What can I want to mention? Who is the one that canceled on me, telling me, "Oh, I'm not gonna do it."
Stay on track. Stay focused.
So that's it, and like. I am not going to double down. I said this last week and I'll say it again. This year, I entered my new era of, like, if I say something to you and you never respond back, I am not going to take... Even if you were to respond today, for me, that's already, like, a deal breaker. Like, I'm not going to just be at your mercy of when you want to respond or, like, when you want to.
See, I'm like an abused dog in the way that I would just keep going back.
But, Nick, this is not even tea, because we were just talking about stuff in our, like, dynamic with relationships and whatever.
And men.
And, like, that is very you. And I'm saying that objectively. Because I'm trying to get you to be more... aggressive with your feelings, because you're so passive with your feelings, and maybe I need more passiveness.
No, I think that's good, because we really balance each other out, because
we really do, because
there are so many times where you come up to me and you're like, this thing happened, like read this to me, they're mad at me, right? They're mad at me, and then I read it back and I'm like, no, this is just like a normal email, this is just like
they just said, hey, hello,
they just said, hi, just checking in, making sure that you're okay. And you're like, they want me to die. They basically told me to kill myself. It's like, whoa, okay, take a deep breath, babe. No, but I agree. I'm doing a lot better though.
Thanks to our conversations.
I hate our conversations, and I also had and also just to life experience as well. I had a major breakthrough, friendship wise, in terms of communicating how I feel over the weekend.
Are you talking about this?
I'm not gonna go into depth. No, I'm just briefly mentioning it. And afterwards, I felt so much better, because I have a really hard time expressing, and it's not all of my feelings. It's just the feelings of anger and hurt are my two, and also love.
Yeah.
Depending that time that I also can sometimes have a hard time showing, but I have a really hard time expressing, like, to people who have hurt me that they've hurt me, or like they've upset me, but. I have had a breakthrough, and I did in the moment feel like a huge baby when I was like, oh, like I had a moment where I was like, oh my God, wait, I'm also to blame, because I also didn't express fully how I was feeling at the time, which caused more drama than there needed to be, kind of thing. So yeah, we're on the up and up.
On the up and up, and now so clear. Okay, so this leads into my town hall, which was my night last night, because I famously had left my night pretty open for this potential fucking date.
Right.
And so that didn't happen. And then I was like, okay, my friend Matt, shout out to Matt. Love you, Matt.
Shout out to Matt.
I had gone to visit him at his place of work for brunch. And then I was like, I just like saw like Variety's list of like top 20 movies, like scary movies to watch. And I really want to catch up on some scary movies because it's spooky season. Well, I sounded so like white woman.
No, it's spooky season.
It's spooky season.
I need my pumpkin spice latte
right now, and then my scarf, and yeah. Which, by the way, I've never in my life have had a pumpkin spice latte, and if
you never had a PSL?
No, and if I'm really gonna commit to like white woman lifestyle, I really need to fucking have.
Now is the time to have one.
Wait, okay. By the time this drops, I promise I'll make.
We'll check back in next week.
Check back next week. Well, actually, when this drops, check the stories, because I promise. Then I'll go to the Dunkin' right across the street from me and get a PSL and do a live review. Content. I'm all about the content.
I know you're really like
an excuse.
No, you're really social media maven.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'm not.
Wow, the cool.
I'm too cool for it. No, please. What is it? Tell us about your night.
Okay. Well, I'm backing out because I decided to go out with the dolls, my doll Tinas. Went to go meet them at Rice.
Cabbage Patch dolls.
Cabbage Patch dolls? What?
Oh, sorry, I was just making a joke.
About what?
Because you call them dolls, so I said the Cabbage Patch dolls.
Don't call them Cabbage Patch
It
dolls.
was a joke. Oh my god. Anyway, moving on. Sorry, if you're listening to this and you're one of those dolls,
That bombed.
Mama, I'm so sorry.
What kind of dolls would I describe them as? I think we're all Bratz dolls.
Garbage Pail Kids. Did you ever have one of those?
No.
Yeah.
Those were kind of fun.
Yeah, they were.
What were the other ones? The vampire ones? Team Vampires, what was it?
Monster High.
Monster High.
Those were different though.
I know,
those
were
like
fun
Barbies.
too. Yeah, but those are fun too.
Oh, I know. Trust and believe.
Anyway.
My younger sister had one, and basically I kept it as my own.
At any rate, I went to go meet the dolls, even though I had already hung out with the dolls the day before. Just kind of obviously telling them the exact same story.
Dressing them up.
Like, yay!
Putting them in their little stand. Be like, she looks so pretty.
And I really, it's, one of those nights where, like, well, last week you were like, how, like, I intentionally got drunk pre-gaming by myself. I went to Rise with the full intention to, like, have a couple drinks. It was, like, 5 p.m., 5:30 when I met them at Rise. And we were supposed to have, like, I was like, I'm going to have a couple drinks and then go back home and watch a scary movie. And, cuddle with my dog, Clover. Cut to 11:30 p.m. with 5 hours of drinking nonstop. But before, I at one point remember when I wasn't drunk, I went up to the bar with my friend Alex, and we both got a drink. And I remember I pulled out my wallet because at Rise, in Hell's Kitchen, to those listening in the city area, that for any like drink that you order, like through happy hour. And happy hour yesterday was until 9 p.m.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the same thing at the spot. For every drink that you order, you get a free drink. So actually, you would love this place because it's all about a deal. You love a deal. So
I do. I'm so frugal.
So we both should go to the spot and Rise together because for every drink you get, they give you like a little card, like a little playing card, and it says like free double free double whatever, or like a free throw. They just give you a card, and then you can use that for your next drink. It's a great business strategy to because the place is packed. And so I remember Alex had paid for his first drink, and so he got a card, and then I by accident took his card and was actually trying to put it in my wallet. And I wasn't trying to steal his free drink. I really just grabbed it and like it just autopilot just put the card in my wallet. And Alex looked at me, he was like, "No, that's my card." And I was like, "Okay, yes, I'm so sorry. I just took it out because I just got desperate." I was like, "I'm so sorry."
Oh my god.
And so I remember,
dirty little thief.
So at that point, I remember being like, "Oh, I was holding onto my wallet because I just paid for a drink. Took Alex's free drink card out of my card holder, gave it back to him, and then put my wallet in my little fanny pack." Cut to 20 minutes later, we're dancing, and then suddenly Alex steps on some sunglasses on the floor, and then he's like, "Whose are these?" So then he grabs these sunglasses, and these ones right here. Found them, and I was like, "Oh my god, those are my Ray-Bans." Completely destroyed, everyone looking, stepped on. And so then he was like, "Oh, did anything else fall from your fanny pack?" And I was like, rummaging through it.
Was it open when you looked?
It was like half, yeah. It was like, yeah.
Do you think where was it on your body? Was it like across?
Yeah, it was like on my back.
Do you think someone had like opened it and like...
I don't think someone opened it, but I do believe I have a really bad tendency, even when like I'm leaving, for example, for the day or whatever. Like sometimes I look at my fanny pack or like whatever, my crossbody bag, and like it's unzipped. Like I really have a bad habit of like not zipping it fully. So I blame myself for that because it wouldn't be unusual for me to just leave it open. But then I was like, "Oh my god, it fell. So it must be somewhere around here." I spent half the night just like getting drinks and just like every time I'm dancing, I'm like looking at the floor. People are like, "Is he okay? Is he gonna throw up?" But I'm literally just looking for a wallet on the ground. So like I'm like twerking it, dropping it like it's hot just so I can look at the ground. I'm just like, yes, girl. And I'm just like staying down.
Oh my god. Like
forever. Just and they're like, "Peru, you can come back up." Anyway, so long story short, that was it with the wallet. No one turned it in. I also famously almost lost my wallet on my way back from DC, and you know where it was? With my hats in my backpack, like just randomly there. So I am clumsy, and that's okay, and I accept that of myself. And honestly, the day like getting a new, I already checked online how to get a new driver's like a replacement driver's license. It's very easy, and just canceling the cards is not a big deal. It's just
cash in there.
Yeah, but it was like what, like $13 or something like that. So it wasn't crazy.
I'm still like a McDonald's meal.
Yeah, you equate anything by how much at McDonald's you could purchase.
No, truly, a tear just came into my eye just thinking about it.
Wow. I mean, you really do love a deal.
I do. It's because, again, grew up poor.
Yeah.
Grew up poor. No, while that was happening to you, I was getting my shit turned out, bitch. I was getting fucked.
I was getting turned up. You were getting turned down.
So yesterday, so over the weekend, this guy that I have been like talking to on and off on Sniffies, messaged me, and he is like 25, which is a year older than me, and I don't, when it like comes to just, when it comes to just like a random hookup, I don't necessarily go for twinks or like people that are like same like close in age to me, just because I don't know what it is. I think like my first reaction is just like, oh, we're contemporaries, and like I'll probably catch feelings because like you're hot in the same age and I could realistically see you as a boyfriend, and so if we have chemistry and you fuck me, and like I'll fall in love.
So you wouldn't catch feelings for a daddy?
No, I mean, I could listen, if you're a daddy and you're hot and we vibe, but I don't know if I could like fully see myself being in a relationship with someone significantly older than me like that. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so this guy messaged me again, really hot, and I was like, he's kind of out of my league, and he really wanted to hang out on Saturday, and I had a really busy Friday. It was like so much happened, and I was just like a lot of stuff, like it was like go, didn't have a lot of downtime. And so then Saturday, I was like, I need to have a day to rest. Like, I'm just like so exhausted. And it was also really rainy and gross. And then my roommate ended up having friends over. And then so there were a bunch of people in my apartment. And I was just like really tired. And I ended up going to bed early. But I like had kind of told this guy that I was going to come over to his apartment to like hang out and watch a movie that night. And so instead of just not responding, instead of ghosting, which I used to do, I used to just leave it and not respond, and then wake up the next day to messages being like, hey, you there? What happened?
For hookups?
For hookups.
That's a little different.
Right, but like I also was like, listen, if I don't want to go tonight, I'm just going to be upfront and be like, hey, I don't want to make you waste your time, waiting around for me. So I messaged him and I was like, oh my God, hey, sorry, like I fell asleep, which I did. I was like watching a YouTube video and I had smoked a joint, and he was like, oh, do you want to come over later? And I was like, yeah, like maybe I'll leave in like 30 minutes. Fell asleep, woke up, and I was like, oh my God, I'm like so out of it. Like, let me come over tomorrow during the afternoon before I go to work. And he's like, great, I'll be around. So Sunday, yesterday, rolls around. I wake up in the morning, and then I text him and I say, hey. And then he like texts me like an hour later, and he's like, hey, did you still want to come over? And I said, sure. So I douched, showered, everything, go to this guy's apartment. He lives like he lives one train stop away from me, so he lives super close.
Again, cannot deal with your commuting, but continue.
It's one stop on the train. One stop. It took me 10 minutes to get there.
If you're Miss Frugal, that's $6 you're spending on dick.
No, it wasn't, because after a certain time, after so many Omni uses, it like stop. It doesn't charge you. And then also, I went straight from his apartment to work, so I would have spent that money anyway.
Well,
so anyway, so I get to his apartment. He lives alone. He lives in a studio. It was really cute.
Plus,
he welcomes me in. He was so awkward, and like I think he was just nervous. Like I made him nervous, which I've been known to do a few times. I'm a little intimidating, I would say, because I'm a big personality, especially when I'm like showing
big personality.
No, when I go show
when people talk about you, they're like, oh yeah, Nick, big personality, Nick. Wow, yeah, clown face, bitch. Yeah, for sure.
If I wasn't a big personality, I wouldn't have almost 600. Well, I have like 570,000 followers on Instagram.
I think that's mostly because you cry a lot.
And because I'm a big personality that's funny. Anyway, so I showed up, and I'm like, especially when I come, like when I go to a hookup and like I can tell that like I'm gonna be running the show, like I really kind of like put it on. And so I think he was a little intimidated, but he was so cute. And then I could tell he was nervous, and then I was like, oh God, is he not gonna make a move? Like we were sitting on his couch just kind of like talking, and it was just like talking about our nights and like whatever, and I was like, we're gonna get to it, like this is a little awkward. And then finally he leaned and kissed me, and it was good. Like the kissing was a little
he was like shaking.
No, he was I will say he did kind of like kiss me like a bird, in like the way that like he was like kind of scared.
We talked about that.
But then it got better, and then we were like making out on his like couch, whatever. And then he's like, do you want to move to the bed? And I said, sure. We get into the bed. We get naked. His body. So he was like a twink. He was like tall. I would say he was maybe like 6'1", but he was like skinny, but built. Like
of course.
He had like muscle.
Twunk.
Like
a twunk.
Yeah, no, he was like a twunk. And he, oh my God, he was like hairless. Like I could tell that he like shaved his chest and
'Cause
stomach,
you could
and
feel it.
oh, because it was like starting to grow in a little bit, and I almost kind of want to just touch it and be like,
Stubbly.
promise you'll stop for me. Because it would, if he let his hair grow out, oh my god, he would be so my dream man. Like also because I could see the stubble on his face. Like
Yes.
he was giving like, I think he was probably Jewish. What? No. That's what he was giving. He was giving like the way in which he like I think he was Jewish.
Oh, you judged that one time I described that one hookup I had in DC as Aladdin.
I never said that. Did I?
Well,
Check it. Roll the tape. Roll the tape. No. But he was like, I could tell, and just also because like I've had sex with plenty of men of many a background to know, you know, what kind of body hair is what. And
I don't think you was allowed to say this.
Can I not say this?
I don't think
Am I gonna
so.
get canceled? Anyway, whatever. He was white and he had a lot of body hair. He was really hairy, but like he shaved it. Because also he had like hair on his like.
Did he have black hair?
The body hair was dark, but like his hair itself was like honestly not that dark.
Wow.
So, but anyway, he was very sweet, very nice. But again, like kind of awkward. And then we were like making out, and then he like kind of sucked my dick in a weird way. Like it was again like a baby bird. Like it was kind of just like a.
Maybe. How old is he again?
25.
I mean, he's older than us.
Right.
That
he is.
I mean, he should know more. Maybe.
But I will say,
he newly out. Maybe he doesn't do this often. He was just nervous.
I think he was probably just nervous because again, like when I show up to hookups apartments, I don't ever like read nervous. Like I kind of show up and I'm like, okay, I know what I'm here to do. Like
cool. I wore that. A clock in, honey. A clock in
I'm
and a clock out.
I'm like pretty confident. Like
Yes.
even if I'm like nervous, like I don't let it show. And so I think that maybe threw him off a little bit.
I overcompensate.
And because also we were at his place, so like he probably felt like he had to kind of take charge, and maybe he wasn't so used to doing that. But anyway, so then I sucked his dick. His dick was like the perfect size. It was kind of like boyfriend dick size. It wasn't too thick. It wasn't too long. And then he sucked my dick. And then I was like, okay, great. And then he was like, do you want to fuck? And mind you, again, if you listen to the last episode, I tried to have sex the week prior. Hemorrhoid would not let me.
Well.
I had prefaced it, and I was
The
like,
gates were closed.
No. The dungeon doors. They were not open, mama. No. The moat. Girl, we can't let that dirty water out. And so I had prepared though, and so he was like, do you want to fuck? And I was like, well, we can try, but I'm really, really tight. And he was like, don't worry about it. He's like, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I was like, okay, great. He then
that was his response. That was such a sweet response.
No, he was very sweet about it.
Usually when I get to that, it's like, yeah, I'll fucking open your fucking hole up.
He
And I'm
fingered me for like 10 minutes and then like was like teasing his like the head of his dick with my hole, and then would pull out
one of our favorite moves.
Oh, love. And then fingered me again, and then it got to the point where I could feel my hole was gaping, and I was like, put it in. Like I'm like just ready, but he was just like, no, we're gonna go slow.
That's when your hole starts talking favorably.
Yeah, no, and he goes, fuck me. And then he was like, he was taking it so slow because I think he was like trying to be obviously nice and want to make sure I was comfortable, which was like, oh my god, I'm in love with him. Yeah. And then we had sex, and the sex was really, really good. I came so fast. He jerked me off the whole time while I was doing it, and I discovered.
You like getting jerked off when you're getting fucked?
Yeah.
I don't. I like doing it myself.
Oh, I don't like doing it myself. I get more turned on by the other person jerking me off. Because if I try to jerk myself off, I go, well, because I talked about this on previous episodes. Whenever I'm bottoming,
you get soft.
I get soft. I didn't get soft yesterday because he was jerking me off. I know. And then I discovered, so it's really hard for me to come on my back. Like, I prefer to do that. Like, my ideal...
How do you jerk off?
Alone. No, I mean, like, when I'm having sex.
Oh, okay. I was like, I can imagine you'd be like, okay, it's time to jerk off. And then you stand up from your bed. You're like...
Well, sometimes I stand up. It just depends on when I'm in the mind.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes I, like, lay out a towel and I stand and I do it.
What?
Yeah.
What hand are you Are you holding it when you're the porn? I'm assuming you're watching porn on your phone.
Porn isn't porn is in my left hand. Dick is in my right.
Title of that.
Phone in my left. Dick in the right. So. No, but sometimes I do that. But I discovered a new position that made it really easy for me to come. Where
How?
Show us. So I was in missionary.
Show the class.
So we were. Well, I'm just gonna describe it. So I was on my back. I was laying on my back. He was fucking me. He was completely straight up. My right leg was wrapped around his waist.
But then the other one's up.
The other one, he held my ankle and pushed it back. Was like fucking me and holding my leg.
I love that. It's not a new move.
Huh?
This is great. Great move. I love this move.
I've never done it before.
What?
No one's ever done it
Nick.
with me. And then he was,
Nick.
and then
Either he just felt your vibe or he knew he was doing secretly. He's
No.
shy about it
no,
because
one of the two. And so then he jerked me off, and then I was like, and then I was really close.
So it's this.
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah.
And oh my God. And then, so it was happening. And there were multiple times up until then, beforehand, when we were just kind of like sucking each other off, where I was like, or he was just jerking me off, and I was like, oh, I'm really close to it, or whatever. And he's like, okay, I don't want you to come yet. I was like, great. And then finally I got to the point where I was like, he was fucking me, and I was like, I'm gonna come. And he's like, yeah. And then he jerked me off until I came. And then he came, he's like, can I come? And I was like, yeah. And I like when they ask. I like when they ask permission.
Oh my God.
And so then
throw back to episode 1 when the guy in P-Town was just like, can I come in you? And I was like, yeah, we're
no,
in
and
the
then
morning.
he did. He fully did, and he unloaded his children in me.
Love it.
And then I was like, oh my God. And it was really good. And then again, my favorite body part besides a dick on a man,
Mhm.
I love pecs. I love a chest.
Mhm.
I love a nice built chest. And he, oh my God. And it had the stubble on it too. And I was just like, oh, if it had it was just a little bit longer,
Mhm.
perfect.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So then anyway, as soon as the sex was done, I didn't want to make awkward small talk because it was like
he was already so awkward.
because he was awkward kind of the whole time, but I think it's because he was nervous, and I couldn't tell because he just like I mean obviously he wasn't not interested because we fully had sex to completion together, but I also didn't want to overstay my welcome, so I started to get dressed and I was like, well, thank you so much for having me over, and he was like, yeah, of course. And then I asked him what he was going to do for the rest of the day, and the night before he had asked me for a suggestion for a movie, and I had suggested Eyes Wide Shut. Because I was like, what are you in the mood for? And he was like, well, I'm kind of looking for something like a little bit like suspenseful, maybe kind of like whatever. And I was like, oh, have you seen Eyes Wide Shut yet? And he was like, no, I haven't. And I was like, oh my God.
And Nick, may I ask you, what year did Eyes Wide Shut come out?
1997, I believe.
Interesting.
I watched it for the first time like a year ago.
Great. So you do watch things that maybe don't happen at any moment in time from the moment.
No, I like watching a lot of old movies. Actually,
Me too.
As a young person, you can check my letterboxd at Nick Rosenthal. You can see all the movies that I'm watching.
Great,
if you're interested
I love
in that. But anyway,
I like watching
but
old
then-
movies too.
But here's the thing. So then he was like, I was like, okay, great. And then we had chatted about it because I was going to go over Saturday night to watch it with him. But then he was like, oh, but we might not even pay attention because we'll be like making out.
Mhm.
And I was like, right. And honestly, you should pay attention to Eyes Wide Shut because it's a good movie and a lot goes on.
Yeah.
And so he was like, right, of course. And so then I had made a joke and I was like, oh, did you like watch Eyes Wide Shut yet? And he was like, oh no, yeah, I think I'll watch it tonight because I don't have anything going on today. And I was like, okay,
Mhm.
cool. I was like, you're gonna have to give me a full report. And he was like, oh yeah, I'll like give you a review. And I was like, okay, MLA format and everything. And he's like, okay, great. Haven't heard back. And a part of me really
I think honestly we have to reconsider renaming the fucking podcast from Pioneers and Trailblazers to Haven't Heard Back.
No, truly.
We really need to rename
because no. But the thing is like a part of me, I want to message him because like the last time I messaged him was just telling him that I was outside his apartment. You know, being like, I'm here.
That's the
So I'm
thing.
like, should I text him and be like, didn't get the review?
No, but it's the see
Would that be cute and flirty?
No, but that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. Because
If he wanted to, he would.
well, here's the thing.
You don't want to?
I mean, there is this measure of truth there, yes. But here's the thing. In a hookup situation, you're setting yourself up for, like you're saying, and when we're hooking up, we're just hooking up. So then even through the pleasantries of being like, yeah, let me know how the movie goes. So like, it's like the transaction has been finished, If you wanted to make this a repeat
I
thing,
would like, yeah.
But then like you're kind of treating it as if like even that holds emotional value when they don't reach back out on.
So I should just message him, is what you're saying?
There's just one or two ways. One, let it go, or two, because it is just a hookup. Like there's no stakes with this person that
You're right. As soon as we finish, I'm gonna text him.
Absolutely, because it's just like, okay. Because ultimately, what you're trying to do is not catch feelings. You just want that dick again. So then,
I would catch feelings.
So that's what I'm saying. So clearly,
No,
this person's not wanting.
speaking of the yearning. Oh my God, today I've been yearning so
I know
much.
you were literally on Sniffies as I was eating and talking to
I
you about my
wanna be-
life. And
I'm so
I see
horny.
cock and left and right. I'm like, listen to me, Nick.
No, but the thing is like I'm not just.
Actually, I'm really mad at you for doing that. I was talking to you about my day, and then you were just full on Sniffies.
I was paying attention actually.
Were you?
Yeah.
Interesting. What was I talking about?
You were talking about your day.
Okay, continue.
And I paid attention, and I remember actually everything that you said. So, but we don't have enough time for me to like fully recount that because you know we're on a limited schedule.
Great.
But no, the urinating. But I'm not just horny for dick and cock. I'm like horny for
for
love. Where are the men who are horny for love?
Horny
Where
for
are
love.
they?
Where are they? Where are they? I thought I found one. Gone. Trash.
I know.
All the
tarot card girlies on YouTube are telling me that it's supposed to happen.
You need to really
They
stop
keep,
with that.
they keep telling me that this month is gonna happen, and I'm like, that is so interesting that you say that because
You told me that last month. Are you watching the same video over and over and over again? All
no,
months of the year?
no, it's the same YouTubers. It's the same YouTubers, different videos, but same
they
cards.
know what gets the clicks, honey. They're just like, yeah,
no,
this is the month for you.
No. You wouldn't understand. No.
No, I understand. Actually, don't even tell me.
They have four. They have 4 separate piles. You pick one of the 4 piles. Each pile is different.
If you're not watching, the way Nick just literally grabbed my face and pushed it out of his face was really nasty.
And I slammed it into the ground.
Yes.
Because how dare you not
and
believe?
I am bleeding.
How dare you not believe in the power of tarot cards?
How dare you not believe brown voices? This is disgusting on you.
I never said I don't believe.
You know
I
what?
believe.
Deaf.
Doesn't mean I want to listen. Doesn't want to listen. Listen to the voice.
There is no the whole thing with tarot cards, from my understanding, it's like all about energy and like whatever the cosmos and what you pick, right? It's like, you know,
the universe,
your selection, the universe. How can something be applied specifically just for you based on your selections? So I'm like on the court. I'm pointing at you like
it's a general reading. They make it very clear that it's a general reading.
But what the fuck is the point of the general? I could have a general anything, you know?
No, but it just gives you kind of it gives you indication of what the energy is surrounding you.
I could just generally say today's
No.
gonna be a good day. Doesn't mean it's gonna be a good day.
I will say
generally I'm saying
they have
today,
been pretty accurate. I will be completely honest and say they have been pretty accurate.
We want them to be.
No, but like it is. Like after the fact, reflecting back, they were like,
then where's the man? Where is the man?
Well, they're saying October's the month. We're only not even halfway through the month.
Okay, well then let's check back on November 1st and see where this man is. If you're not with a boyfriend by November 1st, I will find this YouTuber that you've been watching and request a refund.
There's like 4 or 5.
Well, I will sue them, all of them, for.
They do offer private readings that you can
Of
pay
course
for.
they do.
But I can just do it for myself. But I will say I have my own stack of tarot cards, and so sometimes when I do readings for myself, I like to see if the cards that I get are similar to the ones that I get.
And are they?
Yeah,
because you can make anything applicable to yourself. We're all narcissists.
No, it's different. It's the universe. It's fate. It's destiny. I believe in it. I believe in it all.
Whatever.
I believe in it all, mama.
I believe in what I'm putting out there for myself.
Oh my god, yeah.
And that is just money and power.
I'm putting out my whole.
Yeah, but it's always been out.
Crotchless panties. Crotchless. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Crotchless panties.
No, but it's like assless chaps or something. Like I need those. What am I gonna be for Halloween?
Okay, so I'm gonna be Velma from Scooby Doo, but sexy.
Wig.
Yes.
Glasses.
Yes, because it's inspired, and I'll
Are you doing like a whole Scooby Doo group?
Well, no, but the thing is, like, when we were in B-Town, we just couldn't stop watching this viral video. Have you seen it? Of this like sex worker who's doing like Velma cosplay, but it's all about like her just being sexy while just acting like Velma, and she's like, Shaggy, Scooby, oh, I just can see without my glasses. Have you not seen this video? It was a viral video.
I did not see it.
So if you're not young, then you haven't seen this video.
I don't spend all my time online, actually. So
oh, you don't?
I have other hobbies and interests.
Like what?
Reading.
Tarot reading?
Reading. Just reading in general.
Reading what? Your face? You look at yourself with the
That was a really good one, actually. Yeah. That was a really good read. Wait. Oh my god, Dorian Corey, if she were alive right now, she'd be like, oh my god, shaking.
Miss Dorian. No, but I'll show you the video because it's fucking hilarious. Just this girl just being like, I just can't see without my glasses. It's just being like it's just literally about to get pounded, and she's in her room just doing like Velma sexy cosplay, just bouncing her tits up and down and just being sexy Velma. And I really wanna just channel her.
Are you need a breastplate?
I don't think I'm gonna go full boobs. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and quote her.
You're not gonna do full drag?
No, I just.
Then why do it if you're not gonna commit?
Because I have freedom of choice in America. Unless you're a woman.
No, I'm just saying.
Unless you can get pregnant.
I'm gonna give you the same advice that I gave my younger sister. If you're not gonna fully commit, don't do it.
Sometimes all you need is just a little, tippy toe in the pool.
Sure.
Okay? Don't pressure anybody to fully commit, okay?
Whatever.
Take your time, dolls. Dolls and non-dolls. do what you want. Take your time. Test something out. You don't have to do everything 100% all the time, okay?
Do you have a Trailblazer?
Well, my Trailblazer, actually, you know what? It is, you won't let me do the call on the pod because you're boring. But I did call.
It would have taken too long.
It takes 2 seconds. You know what? I'm calling right now.
No.
You.
Can we just finish? We're almost done. Let's just finish. And then we'll take a break, and then and then you'll call, and then I'll go to the bathroom, and then we'll work on show.
That is actually the very first time Nick Rosenhall has ever, and this is not even a joke.
I threw it.
Actually, if you're watching this, I suggest if you listen, just watch this last two, because this is the very first time in our friendship, Nick, that I've ever felt you talk to me seriously. The way you saw me and said no,
I was like, we have a mission.
Grabbed my phone and threw it.
I'm angry.
The violence this has.
Angry.
Anyway, am I okay to continue without you physically abusing me in my own home?
I mean, I can't promise anything.
Ow, you just saw him touch my leg.
I can't promise anything, but continue.
My pioneer was when I first made the call to Rise Bar about a potentially found lost wallet. Unless somebody, because if it's not there, somebody did snatch it, and that's unfortunate. If it's because it literally was there, and I know that for a fact because I had it at one point and then it wasn't there. So either it was dropped and somebody found it and turned it in, or somebody stole it, and that's just a sad reality. And the sadder reality is whoever stole it is in for a treat because they have $10. Oh my god! They also have this like really sentimental business card.
How can a business card be sentimental?
Because it's that one business card I got at Flaming Saddles. Remember from?
Oh, yeah, but
the really meaningful.
Well, maybe they found it. Maybe when you call, they'll find it.
Oh, to anyone, I mean, I'll talk about this one day openly because I mean, it will, because I am manifesting and it will come through. But if someone gave me a business card that really meant a lot to me, and it made me know that I am in New York for the right reasons and dreams do come true. But anyway,
she wakes up.
She wakes up. So when I called Rice Bar at 4 p.m. when they opened to talk to somebody about a potentially found wallet, I go, hello? No, I don't go, hello. They go, hello?
Riveting stuff. Oh my god, hilarious. This is the funniest thing I've heard all day, girl. Oh my... Okay, well, while she's losing it, my pioneer of the week, my trailblazer, would have to be bisexual men. Because the one that I was referring to earlier did send me a lot of photos and videos of his penis while I was at work today when I was bored, and I do think that was really helpful for me getting through the day. So he is truly a trailblazer. So if you're watching this, which honestly he might be.
He might be.
And honestly, he probably wouldn't fuck me after watching this. But anyway.
Yeah. So when I was calling, sorry, I'm going to finish because it was funny. They said hello, because that's what happens when you answer the phone. The person you're calling says hello. You don't say hello.
You can both say hello, actually.
Well, we're fighting today. And
we're fighting. Hurry up.
So he said that, and I was like, hey, somebody found, like, who to speak to about a wallet or whatever. It's really long-winded as always. And then I was like, he was like, about what? And I was like, oh, I lost my wallet. He was like, what did it look like? And I was like, wow, this person really is just like sick and tired at 4 p.m. Literally, your bar just opened and you're already over it. And I was like, it's a black card holder. And he goes, well, I didn't see anything, but can you call me in 30 minutes? Because we're in the middle of a meeting. And I was like, okay, sure. I'm just like, the gay sass I got from this person at 4 p.m. and also answering the phone in the middle of a meeting. Like, you could have just not answered the phone.
True, yeah.
But this gay was just like, hello, Rice Bar. What was it? I don't think so, you fucking dumb fag. But maybe if you call in 30 minutes because we're in a meeting right now. Like, the sass I was getting, it was very... It's what Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera fought for. It's exactly that moment.
That's why they threw the brick.
They threw the brick. First brick was thrown at Stonewall for this sassy fucking fag. Give me sass at 4 p.m. on a Monday over my potentially lost forever wallet. But we'll see.
Everyone join hands, manifest that it gets found. So when Peru calls, he can be returned. They can be reunited.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I've had famously good luck with finding my wallet in
I know you
years.
keep losing it though.
Yeah, but I keep finding it.
It's a sign from the universe that maybe you're not meant to have it.
Sign of the universe that actually what I lose, I can potentially find it at any time. So,
well, we're manifesting.
All hope is not lost.
We're putting that energy out there.
Yeah, and with that, I guess, manifesting positiveness, wallets, and dicks.
And also we're manifesting that you all buy tickets to our November 10th show. If you couldn't make it to the show that we had this past week, we are performing New York Comedy Festival November 10th at 7.
Yes.
7 o'clock. Ticket link is going to be in the description of this podcast episode here on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts, as well as in the bio of our YouTube video or in the link in our Instagram, which is Pioneers and Trailblazers, or our personal accounts at nicholas.rose or at
Hey Peru.
We would love to see you. We would love to have some fun and just like make y'all laugh. So please come and see us.
Come see us and keep coming. I love the comment section. I engage. I love to engage.
We love to see.
Love the subscribers. Love the followers. Keep getting us on this path to super stardom and take over the world. Because it's inevitably happening for us. I'm sure the tarot cards are not telling you that, but let me tell you, my tarot cards say world domination.
Actually, no, the tarot cards are telling me that I'm about to have a really big thing happen career-wise soon. So stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. And in the meantime, just come to November 10th, listen, review, rate, part of New York Comedy Festival. We're booming, we're darling.
Yeah. And if you want, I'm going to be doing stand-up at the end of the month on 2 separate shows. I don't have the details just yet for one of them, but just follow my Instagram at Nicholas Rose if you want to stay up to date and want to come see me perform. If you can't come November 10th, or if you want to see me perform before then.
Great.
Okay.
Love the plugs.
Yay!
Oh my God.
See you next week.
I'm gonna call.
Bye.
Dun dun dun.
Bye.